welcome. I'm Dee, and this is the Unguided Life, where I am taking it one day at a time, bringing guys along for the journey to hold me accountable as I budget my way through life. We need to set up our January budget. Yes, we are at the end of the year, but budgeting doesn't stop for no one. We have to tell our money what to do before it tells us what to do. This is just an estimate. I like to do monthly budgets so I can see exactly the money I'm expected to receive in the month and how I'm able to divvy that up into different categories to reach my goals. Okay, so this is the monthly budget overview sheet. As you can see, it has the income breakdown, as well as I take my expenses and I place them in categories and then place percentages to it to kind of see exactly where my money's going or where I plan my money to go. So the first box is going to be for the budgeted items, and the second box is going to be for the actual. So at the end of the month, I'll do an end of month review and we'll go over the numbers to see if they're the same or they're different and why. Okay. The next thing we have here is our monthly budget overview detail view. This is where I'm going to talk about my goals. Again, the income breakdown, the expenses, as well as the discretionary income categories and what I expect to send to those categories. What I like to do, I like to give every dollar that comes in an assignment. So what comes in needs to have a place, but at the end, I need to know that every dollar is accounted for. So this is the detail sheet we're going to work with for. I do have my bill tracker here that has my actual numbers, so I know exactly what, when, and what is due, as well as I do have my monthly budget overview cheat sheet. When I do the monthly budget overview, I use this to kind of break, so I know exactly what expenses go into what category. So yeah, so let's start with this, the monthly budget overview. Based on what I need to do in January, I do need to finalize, and I'm going to turn this just aside here because I feel like if I don't turn it to the side, I can't write. So I need to finalize my renter's insurance. Now I did receive a couple quotes from Progressive, and I did do another quote prior to this video, and the numbers are different. So what I'm going to do is closer to the date of the renewal, which is going to be 1/26, I'll know exactly when and how much the renter's insurance is going to be for me to pay it for the year. The second thing that I want to do is I need to send extra debt payment to my car loan. Now, I'm not sure about the amount as of yet because based on my preliminary numbers of my income, it's only a little extra that I can throw to debt. Now I do know there's a lot of changes that's going to happen with the income in January, but I don't account for it unless it comes to me. So we're not going to worry about that. We're just at this point know these are our two items, and we need to work towards making sure that we finalize our renter's insurance and that the car loan, we're sending something extra. I'll say around the second quarter is when I really am going to be able to figure out the number that I need to reach the goal. But right now I'm just getting used to the income and the new expenses and trying to balance that out. Luckily, we have a couple more months for the student loan, for the federally direct student loans to resume, and because of that, that's allowing for me a little bit space to figure out what I need to do. So I'm a bi-weekly earner, which means I receive at least a paycheck every 2 weeks, and in turn 2 months out of the year I actually receive 3. December of 2021 is actually a magic month, but I didn't treat it as such. So my last check in December will be my first check for my January budget, and my first check in January will be my second check of my January budget. So I'm expected to receive 2 paychecks, and I always do the minimum of $1,600, and then my minimum for my stipend is $144. Ooh, I don't know where that's coming from. $144. So this is how much in a paycheck that I'm expected to hit my bank account. So let's go ahead and put that there. I need to pull $6 from savings. It's time to pay my property taxes. I don't account for anything about rollover, and I am receiving $36 bonus, and that's from USAA. If you are a USAA auto insurance policy holder, they do at the end of the year give you a dividend so that they share in their profits. And because I did have USAA in the beginning of the year, this was the amount that my dividend was. So that has hit my account already, so I can account for that. So let's see what we'll be working with. So $3,386 is what we'll be working with. And so for our January budget, it actually goes from $1,231 to $127. I'm just gonna put that there just to remind me. And I did try something new. I tried a different paper. This is thick cardstock, and my printer heats it. It's too thick, so I have to stand at the printer and feed each page. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do that before I get tired, but I bought the paper, and I think it was only like $6. But yeah, we'll see. So let's talk about the expenses. So of course we have rent, gym membership, which is new. Netflix is $15. As you can see, I round them up or down to make it just easier for me to calculate it. Life insurance is still $39. No changes there. Credit card number 1 is $220. Electric is $45. And I did speak with them, and they said that they calculated the credit in the budget billing amount, so that's why they want me to only pay this. So I guess it's different. In years past, you always pay the budget billing regardless of what the actual bill said. But I guess with the new changes, they decided, nah, boo, we're gonna get your credit right now. But just best believe I'm gonna have another credit at the end of the year, so I don't have to worry. Credit card number 4, I'm gonna say $94. Storage $7. Water $39. And I did hear the water running. I caught it. I think I caught it. I was able to go ahead and then I realized it was December, and I was like, oh yeah, 2 months ago I changed this, so why did I forget that every 2 months? So I need to put a reminder in my calendar to check every 2 months to get a new one of those rubber thingies of stoppers. Cable $11. I received an insert that said that, and for the bill that said that the February budget, the February bill is when the changes will take place, if any changes take place. Car note $280, phone bill $170, Hulu $14, auto insurance $241, OnStar $60, credit card number 2 $113, internet $45, stars $10, value personal property is $39. You see, I have it here because I'm going with USAA. I don't have to make any changes, and it's they use underwriters. So quotes don't go back and forth. Well, all of them use underwriters, but I don't have to quote. It goes to the underwriter, and the underwriter then submits the renewal. So they have done that step. When I do a quote through Progressive, it's the system, and then it goes to the underwriter, and then the underwriter comes back and say, no, this is really what you're going to pay. So I know this is going to be the number I'm going to pay. Given is $334, and then I have some miscellaneous items that needs to pay out, such as my property tax and some purchases. So that's going to be a total of $65. So we're going to just total all of this. All right, so $2,551. So let me go ahead and put down $3,386. And so I know in the beginning I won't be sending anything to savings and nothing to the check-in buffer. And so for sinking funds and envelope systems and extra debt. So I'm gonna start with sinking funds because that's kind of like easy. I'm not gonna be throwing anything extra to sinking funds. Like I said, I'm still trying to get my footing for the 2022 budget. So I am still going to give Papa his money, which will be $200, and then I do want to keep sending things to car maintenance because that's my cushion for my vehicles. So we're going to send $300. And then for the envelope system, it's going to be, every category is going to be funded. And I know there's going to be travel and shoe holidays. So what we're going to actually do is, for gas, we're going to do the $60 for each one. So that's $120. So let me put that there so I can type that. So that's $120. Then for food, I'm going to do my $300. I don't see myself actually cooking more. I just want to throw that there to, again, trying to get my footing. Then we have household. I just need to throw 25. It's just a few items that I need to grab. And then for personal, I'm just going to do the 60 for the month. So that's 505. And so what we're going to do is just take the $3,386 and minus $2,551 minus the 505 minus the 300, and that leaves us with $30. So let's just make sure that equals correctly. Yes, so 3,386. So everything is accounted for. All right, so we're good to go with that. So let's bring back over here, and we're actually going to use this. I found this in Papa's desk, and let's get to it. We already know what the income is, so we're just gonna put the 3,386. That's 3,344. 6. Not pulling anything from rollover or side income, and we have 36 there. Forgiving is 334. I'm not sending anything to savings in the beginning. For housing includes the cable at 11, electricity at 45, the internet's at 45, the rent at 715, and the water at 39. So we have 855. Then for insurance, we have auto at 241, life at 39, OnStar at 16, renters at 39. No, not renters. Renters, we don't have a number to it, but value personal property is 39. So that's 335. Then we have lifestyle, which is Hulu is 14, Netflix is 15, the phone is 170, stars is 10, storage is 7, and gym membership is 39. So that's 255. Now when it comes to debt, which is the car, is 280. Credit card number 4 is 94. Credit card number 1 is 220. Credit card number 2 is 113. Credit card number 3 is not due to after the 27th, so we're not going to include that. The miscellaneous is 65. The student loans are not due in January budget. It'll fall in February budget. And then we have our extra debt, which is going to be $30. So that's $802. Okay. Then we have the envelope system at 505. And then for the sinking funds, we have 300. So let's first make sure we calculated that right. All right, so 3,386. So again, every dollar is accounted for. And let's do the percentages real quick. So we have 334 divided by 3386. So that's 10%. Then we have 855 divided by 3386. So that's 25. Then we have 255 divided by 3386. 10, 25, 7, 15, 10, 24, and 9. All right, so there we go. Now it looks funky for right now, and because it looks funky, then I don't want it looking funky. Right. I'm gonna put the 7% right here. There we go. So here is our monthly budget set up. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to do my calendar setup. I just haven't received everything as of yet, so that will be a little bit late, but because of now I'm using a different planner, I want to show you how I'm going to be laying it out. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. And in the meantime, in between time, thanks.